Hey y'all. It's a little while later than those clips that you just saw. It's not quite lunchtime yet, but it's headed that direction. And I am gonna fix some pasta salad. We'll have it with lunch. Yes, darling? You can help, yes. We'll have it with lunch, but there'll be plenty of it.
I bumped my head.
Bumped your head? Let me kiss it.
Okay, too.
Yeah, one moment. We'll have it with lunch, but there'll be plenty of it to have. I mean, it'll be in the refrigerator, and we'll eat on it for a few days.
Yummy.
Yummy. I put raw squash in my pasta salad. The last time I showed that, some people were like, what? I've never heard of that. You should try it. It's really good. And I've got my garden rotini over here boiling. When it cools down, we'll put it all together.
Hey, Mom. I have baby sheep.
Somebody gave him this at a ball game. I keep it in the window because it's tiny, but he likes to hold it every once in a while.
Hey, Mama, baby Jason wants to watch.
What, darling?
Baby Jason wants to watch.
The little Jesus wants to watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I gotta wash our bowl. I didn't realize it was over here dirty.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Up in there, Mom.
What, baby?
Up in there.
No, not those. We're gonna put these little pieces.
Up there. Over here. I guess.
You're doing good.
Up there. They great, Mom.
Olives.
I eat them.
Sure, you can eat one.
Oh, Mom. Oh,
You want to eat one? Olive. So today we've got the squash, olives, we'll have our pasta, and you showed it to him? I may get an onion and cut that up and put it in here. Sometimes I put cheese, but I don't think I'm going to today. The last time I made this, somebody said that the balls of mozzarella cheese, that those are really good in it. You could also put cooked chicken, so many different things you could do with this.
Grapes.
The grapes are in the refrigerator. You're eating olives right now.
Mom.
Usually I use light Italian dressing. Today I decided to get the creamy Italian. We're going to put that in there. I just ran some cool water over the pasta. Want to help me pour it in? You can stir it, Fletch.
I'll do that one.
Acre?
Yeah. Hey, Mom. Daddy, my shirt. Hey, Mom. Daddy, my cake.
Okay.
I eat it.
No, don't put your mouth on it. We put it in our pasta salad.
Right there.
Oh, you know what would be good in this? I'm going to run out and get some of our basil, okay?
Let go, Mom.
Okay, I'll let go, but don't sling it out the bowl. I'm going to go get some basil.
I'm not chicken, Mom.
Oh, you're a chicken. Okay. Oh, you're both chickens.
Mom. Two. A two.
I'm gonna let Fletchy start one more time, okay?
No.
You won't eat it all.
No.
Alright, can Mama try it?
No.
Is it all yours?
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. Oh, it's hard. I hope. I don't know.
I'm gonna put some of this Backwoods Market all-purpose blend in there too. You can put it in, yes. Hang on, Fletch. You help? Okay.
Me help.
Let's put it in the refrigerator till our chicken's done.
Hey, Mom. Mine is dirty.
Yes, I'll help you wash them. I got a couple of things on my to-do list today. I need to take that pot right there back over and put it in the shed. We use that when we were processing chickens. I also need to go through some of our homeschool stuff. We're starting our new school year next week. I've got everything pretty much ready, but I need to go through and just finalize some things, make sure everything's planned out and ready to go for that first week. You know, just the regular old day-to-day things that's got to get done around here. I also want to show y'all today what we've done with the chickens. We did some rearranging when it comes to the chicken coops, and I want to take y'all out there and show that to you today. Let me show you what we've done with the chickens. So we had plans to build a new chicken coop, and that's still going to happen. It just, you know, it's one of those things that we got started, life happened, and we actually need that space for something different now. So what we decided to do was put both of these runs side by side, and we zip tied and then made a hole where they could go back and forth between both runs. So this entire space is open for them to go back and forth between. And then this coop over here was already attached to the back side of this run. But we did the same thing with this coop over here. So they have access to both runs. They have access to both coops. And when we decide to build, we'll probably do something leaving them here and putting it on the back side where these are. But this just made sense. It made sense right now. It made sense to use what we had. And it's working well for them. Now we still have some things to do. Build some more roofs and level some things out. You know, it's going to be a work in progress, but I think we're going to put some more tarps on the top. But this is working really well right now. I went ahead and came out and fed them because I was afraid it might rain. I'm going to go ahead and do their waters too, just in case. I'm feeding them a little earlier in the day than I normally do, but I just thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it now. That way I don't have to do it in the rain if it decides to rain. Ah, they did figure it out. They had not been laying eggs in this one yet. But look, they're not in the nest box, but I wish we'd done this sooner. This is wonderful, having them essentially all in one spot together. For the longest, so when we had our meat chickens, we had chickens in 4 separate coops and runs. So having them all here, it makes it so much easier to take care of them. It freed up that gray coop, so we can put the run that goes with it, and then we have it if we need it for chicks that are transitioning outside or whatever we might need it for. And then we also have another run here that we can separate them out in if we ever need to. So like right now we have some that we're selling and or giving away, and so I can take those out, put them over here, and I don't have to go in this coop to try to find them or get them when somebody comes to pick them up. They'll just already be over here. So that's nice. I've also had people ask, do you not let your chickens out to free range? We absolutely do, but only supervised because we have so many hawks around here. We've seen it. We've seen them come down and take our chickens. So it's for their own safety that we let them out to free range when we can be out here with them and at least be a little bit of a deterrent to the predators. Because the last time a hawk got one, some of the smaller chickens had managed to get out of the run, and they were just out in the yard, and my stepdad looked out the window, saw the hawk swoop down and take one. Now it wasn't a big huge full-size chicken, it was getting bigger. I thought they were big enough that the hawks wouldn't mess with them, but it sure enough did, and he sat there and watched it. He tried to come out and run it off, but it was too late. So, you know, I thought that they were all big enough that a hawk wouldn't mess with them, but it did. Another bag of tomatoes I can put in the freezer, and I'll keep adding to this bag as I've got some. The next thing on my list today are elderberries. One of the plants, it's the berries on it are ready. The other one is not, but I need to go ahead and come out here and get these, and it's as simple as just cutting them off and putting them in a plastic bag, putting them in the freezer, and then the little berries will fall off a lot easier once they're frozen. Y'all hear that? I bet somebody just laid an egg. I gotta go look. Well, there's 2 more. 3 more. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Goose. There were 3 more eggs. It feels really rewarding getting these off of this elderberry plant this year, because last year the birds got to all of these before I did, and this plant, well, both of them are just so much bigger and healthier and fuller this year as well, so that's nice. But just knowing that I got to these before the birds this year, I mean, they got some and I don't mind sharing, but I want to make sure I've got plenty for us. It shouldn't be a problem, because between what we have here, and then I don't know if y'all remembered, but over at my brother-in-law's there was a lot there. I need to go by and see if those are getting ripe and ready. We should have all the elderberry we could need. I got a bag full off of this one, and I left a few for the birds. Some of them that were a little, like, so ripe that when I touched them they were just falling off. Some of those I left, and still got a bag full.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl.
Let me show y'all what I did. Talking about planning for the new school year. I have, well, I want to say always, but probably about halfway through our first homeschool year, I started reverse planning. And what that is, if you don't know, it's where you write down what you accomplish after you've done it. So I would just kind of know in my head what we were going to do that day, and then at the end of the day, I would write down what we accomplished, instead of having a checklist that we were making sure we went all the way through. Because if you do it that way, there's not that frustration or disappointment with not getting to something, having to say, oh, cross it off, I didn't get to that today. Or helping you maintain that mindset of flexibility of, we can spend a little bit longer on this, or we can move through this a little faster. And I've loved reverse planning. You know how you can feel a little optimistic at the beginning of a school year though? And I thought, let's try something. Especially now that I feel like we're at a place after years and years of homeschooling where I feel like I'm at a place now where I can say, okay, I wrote this down, but it's okay to change it. It's okay to scribble something out. It's okay if we don't get to it. This is just a guide. But I don't know. We'll see. I may go back to reverse planning. We'll see. But what I did was, for the first 2 weeks of school, my plan is to do this 2 weeks at a time, is I went ahead and went through and wrote down what we're planning on doing. The lessons, I looked through everything, wrote down what lessons we were doing, what pages we were working on, any extra activities, wrote those things down. And the plan is to do that about twice a month and just have a guide. We'll see. We'll see. The first week we're only doing 2 days, that first week that we're starting back. And I did go ahead and plan out our Friday with our curriculum just because, we're starting on the Thursday. Just 2 days of really figuring out our curriculum more or less. Then this next week I did not put anything on Friday because we like to do what we call fun Fridays. We'll go to the park, nature journal, they'll do some online learning. They like to do reading eggs, Adventure Academy. And so we usually do that on Fridays. So I went ahead and planned out the Monday through Thursday, and then I'll fill in what we do on that Friday. And we're going to see how that goes. Stay tuned. Will I continue that, or will I go back to reverse planning? We'll just have to see. I just finished up recording. I ended up putting it in a separate video, the recipe for our sausage and cabbage bake. I decided to put it in a separate video, that way it was just really easy to send to somebody when they asked for the recipe. And I also had a little bit of a story time that I wanted to share with y'all, so I put that in a separate video. It'll be coming out soon. I will go ahead and show you our dinner though whenever it gets finished up. I'll show it to you at the end of this video. And then, like I said, be on the lookout for that recipe because it'll be coming soon. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all. Can you say bye, y'all? Bye, y'all. I just snitched a bite, and I had to blow it. I had to blow it. You see it? It's bubbling. But I had to go ahead and try a bite of it because, well, I say try it. I knew what it was going to taste like. I just really wanted some of it. I'm going to let it cool down a little bit before we make plates.